Straight entry into the Blue Diamond, of course, the winner of these preludes. Two-headed. Now to take his seat, the starter back on his platform. White climbing into the saddle. As soon as he's settled, they'll be ready to go. Now a Scent of Man settling in the stalls. White is just about ready and attendant in with the youngster. Track is cleared. King's High getting toey now in 7. Light racing. Zetatave began quickly over on the outside. Painted Ocean missed it by 3 or 4 lengths. King's High away well. My Bright Boy's probably going to lead them. Kingston Heritage hard ridden along the inside fence to get up near the leaders, and a Scent of Man about 4th. The leader, My Bright Boy, at about the 700 length. Kingston Heritage and Zetatave on the outside is 3rd, a length and a half King's High. Then a Scent of Man, and they are followed by Hiramarjo and So Mighty, and on the outside Painted Ocean. Up by the 500 near the turn now, and the leader, My Bright Boy, a length to Kingston Heritage the inside, 3 parts of a length to Zetatave. There followed a length to a Scent of Man, and then Hiramarjo and King's High. Past the 400, and Zetatave, given its head's gone up on the outside to hit the front. Zetateve's taken the lead with My Bright Boy. Kingston Heritage hard ridden. He's had to go for the whip on Zetatave. King's High starting to run on well. My Bright Boy and Zetatave got it between them. Zetatave going a little bit the better. Put his head in front now from My Bright Boy and then King's High, and Zetatave's going to make it 4 in a row. He's unbeaten. Good Colt wins 3 parts of a length to My Bright Boy. 3 lengths away 3rd, King's High, and neck to a Scent of Man. 6 lengths to Painted Ocean, and they were followed then further back in the field, Hiramarjo. Kingston Heritage stopped to a walk next, and last of all in the field is So Mighty. And the winners run 58.6. 58.6 for the 1,000 metres. Number 5 is the winner, Zetatave, ridden by N. Wilson. Number 5, Zetatave, N. Wilson first. Number 7 is second, My Bright Boy, K. Russell. And the judges call for the photo for 3rd, resting between King's High on the outside and a Scent of Man over on the rails. Number 2, King's High, has run 3rd. So it's 5, 7 and 2, the official placings. And we'd like the winning owner to be there, please, to lead Zetatave back, or at least one of the connections.
Lady $1.95, Quinella $8.10, Trifecta $97.15. Candidates have arrived at the stalls now for the running of race 4 at Morfordville in South Australia, and we'll be back with the running of that race after this break. $0.60 for the place. 7, My Bright Boy, paid $1.10. 2, King's High, 90 cents. Quinella, $4.35. Trifecta, $34.25. And the running double paid $6 even. Now, Adelaide race 4 comparisons. They're moving into the stalls there. Orthal number 1, $2.15 into $1.65. Yali Prince.
For the Adelaide Casino Poker Classic Handicap, they're off. And missing it quite noticeably was Fab's Image. Missed it by 2 or 3. Orthal didn't come out all that quickly. High Quest, one of the leaders. Regal for Me runs to it with Oswald. Just in behind them, Slasher Jack, Mistulation, Yali Prince and Mr. Rubble. Orthal second last. Last of all, Fab's Image within a length. Oswald takes over. Leads a length and a half. Regal for Me camped on the pacemaker. 2 lengths away now, closing ground. Slasher Jack to a clear 3rd. Ahead then of High Quest with 1,200 to run. 2.5 Mistulation. 1 length away on the outside. Niggling up on the outside now is Yali Prince. 1.5 Orthal, a half Mr. Rubble going with him, and a length away last of all is Fab's Image by the 1,000. On the side, Oswald by a length and a half. Regal for Me under control second. She's under a good hold. 2.5 away then High Quest on the inside. Moving up with it is Slasher Jack, a length and a half away Mistulation. Yali Prince is caught wide. Orthal pushes through on the inside. Mr. Rubble just behind them, and further back then to Fab's Image. They pack a little more coming to the turn where Oswald led by about 3/4 with 600 or just under to run. From Regal for Me making her claim. Going up 3 deep, Slasher Jack about a length and a half away. Then on the inside is Orthal gaining a lovely rails run. Mr. Rubble hooks up very deep on the turn, and then came High Quest. Yali Prince under pressure. Mistulation next, and last of all was Fab's Image. Orthal going for a split when Regal for Me took over with 2:20 to go. Down the outside, Mr. Rubble, Slasher Jack battling on, but it's Regal for Me going well. She's a length and a half in front of Mr. Rubble. High Quest coming now, and then Orthal, who couldn't win. Regal for Me in front. High Quest tries hard, but Regal for Me, hands and heels, wins it nicely. A long neck and not extended. Second High Quest, 3rd Orthal, looking for more territory. Slasher Jack and Mr. Rubble, followed by Yali Prince, Fab's Image, Oswald and Mistulation together.
Numbers 4, 7 and 1 as called by Ron. The winner, Regal for Me, number 4, narrowly from 7 High Quest and 1 Orthal. And the winner should pay round about $3.05 for the win and 90 cents for the place. Second, number 7, High Quest, to pay round about 95 cents, and third, number 1, Orthal, should pay 85 cents approximately. Now, in race 5, we've got 20 runners in the graduation stakes at 250. Lakefield number 10 on the card.
Little bit of movement coming from the centre of the line there. Flying Aces stands well, so does Demon Duchess, but the start has come off his ladder. World Party, a little bit edgy. On the inside, the fillies face up pretty well. Ready, racing, and the heavily backed World Party flew out and just lead settling down. Kith on the inside now joining her a length away. Third is Sons of Verti, followed closely by Heidi going fast, and as they settle, it's going to be World Party by 3/4 to a length on Heidi, Sons of Verti and Kith, and then March Music and Said Jeanette. Further back in the field, Flying Aces, followed by Bay Tree, well and truly beaten for speed, then Demon Duchess, if it, and a long margin off two on the extreme outside, All Nay, and last of all, Panessa's Dream. At the 550, World Party doing it nicely. A length Heidi, third Kith inside of Sons of Verti. Then March Music, further back in the field is Flying Aces, and then Bay Tree. And on the inside next, Demon Duchess around the corner. And World Party 3/4 of a length on Heidi. Third is Kith on the inside, and 2 lengths Sons of Verti. Dittman shaking up World Party is on the outside. Heidi is pressuring, and Kith pulling around the heels of them. But at the 150, and quickly Heidi shook off World Party. Kith on the outside goes after Heidi. Heidi in front, Kith on the outside, slowly but surely getting her, and Kith finishing right over Heidi, and Kith gets the money. Kith has beaten Heidi. Third, March Music. Fourth, World Party, stopped to a walk. Then Sons of Verti, Bay Tree, Flying Aces, If Ed, All Nay and Panessa's Dream. A long margin to Demon Duchess, and Absolute was Said Jeanette.
Ian Craig sees them 1, 2 and 5 there on race number 3 in Sydney this afternoon. The winner, number 1, Kith. Second, number 2, Heidi. Third, number 5, March Music. And the winner should pay approximately $2.90 for the win and $1.05 for the place. The second horse, Heidi, number 2, to pay about $75, and third, number 5, and that is March Music, and it is showing around about $1.95. Now in race 4, the Light Fingers Stakes at 3 o'clock. I'm sure that race name would bring back a few memories to one Roy Higgins. Number 4 on the card, where the numbers were 4, 7 and 1. The winner, Regal for Me, paid $3.05 for the win, 90 cents for the place. 7 High Quest paid 95, 1 Orthal 85 cents. Quinella paid $8.10, and the trifecta $58.50. Result of race number 4 in Adelaide. Our next event for telecast will be at Sandown, and that is the running of the first leg of the quadrella there, second leg of the extra double, race number 4 on the card, and the starting time is 2:35. We'll be back to take a look at the runners engaged in race 4 in a moment.
They're set. There's the Light. Racing. And in the centre, Ascot Lane away quickly, getting away nicely too. Mr. Dynamite, Carpstad fairly away. Count Cameram near the rails. Havelock's Pride's begun well today. Delpix heading them all off when they settle down. Led Count Cameram and Iskra, followed then by Ascot Lane. Havelock's Pride being restrained. They were followed then around the outside of them. Carpstad's gone up about 4th or 5th. Lygon Arms is about 6th or 7th on the fence. They're followed by Silver Scout, Retainer, Havelock's Pride back to about 9th in the middle of the field from Celtic Spirit, then Mr. Dynamite. It was followed by Royal Centurion, Galway Dream and Lord Westminster. 8.50 to go, about to come down the hill, and here Ascot Lane's taken over 3 parts to Carpstad. A length away in third placing is on the inside, Delpic pulling from Silver Scout, a half-length Iskra. 2 lengths further back, Lygon Arms on the inside. Here's Havelock's Pride letting go round the outside with a big run now. Next is Retainer, Count Comaram, followed further back Mr. Dynamite and Celtic Spirit and Royal Centurion. Into the straight, the leader Ascot Lane, a length to Carpstad. Havelock's Pride's gone up to be third now on the outside. They were followed further back then by Iskra trying to get out from Lygon Arms and Retainer. Havelock's Pride looks to be bolting down the outside. He lets him go now and he's charged to the lead. Havelock's Pride from Carpstad, then Iskra, Lygon Arms. Havelock's Pride just in front. He's not now. He's coming away from Carpstad and Lygon Arms, and Havelock's Pride's going to trot in. Scores by a length to Carpstad. 2.5 lengths away third. Probably Lygon Arms just got third from Royal Centurion. Next is Mr. Dynamite, followed by Lord Westminster, Ascot Lane Retainer, Galway Dream, Silver Scout. Count Comram eased up behind them, Delpic towards the rear, and one of the last home is Celtic Spirit. Official placings for the Autumn Stakes. Number 7 is the winner, Havelock's Pride, ridden by B. Cohen. Number 7, Havelock's Pride, B. Cohen first. Number 1, Carpstad, ridden by M. Clark second. And after the photo for third, number 5, Lygon Arms, ridden by C. Din, was third. So the 3 form horses have filled the placings in the Autumn Stakes. And we'd like that winning owner to go to the gate now to lead Havelock's Pride back to scale. Havelock's Pride went up to them so very easily. He bolted around the field coming to the turn into the straight. Once he got to the front near the 300 or just after, Carpstad stuck with him. He's a good racehorse, Carpstad, and he's got a big heart. And despite his 60, he fought back strongly, and he's run a good second, and he will be improved by the performance. And Lygon Arms has battled on, didn't really get a run to the concluding stages to get up and run third. Havelock's Pride is trained by Tommy Harrison at Pearsdale, by Gondolier, a horse that he also trained from Indispute and was ridden by B. Cohen, who rode the horse very well, and it should pay $1.90 the win and 85 cents the place. Second, Carpstad, 85, and third, Lygon Arms, 95.
Third, number 5, March Music, $1.60. Quinella was $5.95. That should be $1.80 for March Music, incidentally, $1.80. Quinella, $5.95, and the trifecta, $85.70. All right, that brings you up to date with all the information we have at the moment. 5 and 85. Second, number 1, Carpstad, 85. Third, number 5, Lygon Arms, paid 95. That result official with correct weight. Quinella paid $3.65, trifecta $21.75, and the running double $3.05. Extra double at Sandown on 5, War Correspondent, and 7, Havelock's Pride, $13.80. First leg sub number 3, Superior Way, no sub required in the second leg. Now let's have a look at the Adelaide comparisons for the running of race 5 on the card, for which they are at the barrier. And they're about to move in. A big field here, in fact 20 runners, with the scratchings number 1, Lakefield, and number 2, Lord Telbin, and the emergencies numbers 21 and 22 gain a start here. So 20 to run, and it'll take them some time to move into the gates, but they are arriving at the stalls. Mr. Danceman has come in from $9.75 to $7.45. Not much change for Bamboo Shoot number 4. Benders 20 out to 23. Bit of a net $4.05 into $3.50. Contented Soul $7.35 into $5.90. Dashing Duke has got out in the betting. Now Game Master has been very well tried from $10.45 into $4.50 on the Victorian Tote. Ice Master 6 out to $8.45. Over the page we go now and take a look at the other runners. Carabilly 38 out to 58. King's Report easy, so too has been Lady Britannia. National Fears got out in the betting. Quintet, $1.70 was the opening figure. It's now out to $2.30. Sahara Cell's been easy. There's been money for Sir Ramazan, number 17, 19 into 9.15. Vamp's Choice, $8.75 into $7. QAn Stars held its place, $4.10 into $3.95. Real Dazzler's got out from 20 to 34, and the other 2 runners, Arboredo, 79 out to 119, and Bomb Alley's had some supported odds from 55 into 29. So a few backed here for race 5 in Adelaide, and they are at the stalls, and there's the scene from way above the course yet again on this great day. A big crowd there in Adelaide, Ron Paps was saying down the line before, and a big field here for the running of race number 5 on the card. Line taking pretty good shape. As I said, a field of 20, so it'll take them quite a little while to move in. And Real Dazzler and Sir Ramazan are about the last 2, so we'll go to Ron Paps now for his call of race 5.
Almost set. Ready to go. Quintet, the TAB favourite. Harris Scarf Graduation. Ready and racing this time, and a fair start. A little slow to hit the ground was King's Report out wide and away well near the inside Contented Soul. Benders and Bit of a Nip going fast. Quintet ridden into the races, going up to take on the leaders. In that group, Mr. Dance Man and also Game Master, who's in trouble, seemed to get a squeeze. Sahara Cell around the outside. Then came Sir Ramazan joining in with that group, and in that division too, as they work on the side of the course there, is Arboreto midfield, Quan Star with it, and down on the inside Ice Master, followed by King's Report, Bomb Alley, Real Dazzler. Vamp's Choice next, a length and a half, Dashing Duke, followed well back Carabilly. They were followed by Lady Britannia, and last of all is Bamboo Shoot as they work down the side of the course and go past the 900, and the leader is Quintet, a half, 3/4 in front. On the inside, Contented Soul. Over on the outside behind them, Bit of a Nip, beautifully placed, followed by Sir Ramazan. Then came Sahara Sal, followed by Game Master, with them National Fear, but wide, 3 deep. On the inside, Mr. Dance Man, followed then by Ice Master, then Quan Star. Further back, Arboreto, followed by Bomb Alley. Benders giving ground, Real Dazzler hard ridden, not responding. Dashing Duke back with Lady Britannia. King's Report as they swing. Vamp's Choice not in the race, neither's Carabilly, and Bamboo Shoot homeward bound. Quintet a half in front, Contented Soul on the inside, kicks back. Contented Soul comes at the other one, Quintet. They get away 3 to Bit of a Nip. Game Master is held up for run, now gets through, and down the outside, Quan Star late on the scene will beat them all. Quan Star is starting to fly home. She grabbed the lead, Quan Star. Races past Quintet, Game Master, but Quan Star had it won at the 200, wins by 2 to Game Master, Quintet. Then National Fear followed further back behind them by Contented Soul, Ice Master, Vamp's Choice, Bamboo Shoots, a Ramazan, Real Dazzler. Further out, Lady Britannia, then came further in behind those was Bomb Alley, then came Sahara Cell, followed by King's Report, Carabilly, Dashing Duke, Mr. Dance Man, Bit of a Nip, an Ordinary Run, Benders and Arboreto.
And the winner is number 19, Quan Star, as called by Ron, or Quan Star if you prefer it that way. No matter what its name is, it's won from 9, Game Master, and 15, Quintet. And the winner, number 19, should pay approximately $4.25 and $1.80. The second horse, number 9, to pay $1.75. And the third horse, number 15. There's no scratchings and a full field of 16 to run as we check the approximate tates. Bianco Flyer, 6.25 and 2.25. Impozero, 1.20 and 80. Faithful Thought, 22 and 4.75. Sister Shirley, $3 a win, 90 a place. Fire Twig, number 5, 8.70 and $3. 6 Edge of Darkness, $6.65 and $1.70. 7 Lady Shibboleth, $6.95 and $1.65. 8 Tell One Miss, $30 and $5.95. Number 9 Sensation, showing $8.10 and $2.40. Number 10 Island Dancer, very big odds, $131 and $13. Over the page, 11 Kelly's Angel, $4.25 and $90. 12 Toy's Daughter, $46 and $8. 13 Grey Twig, $9.35 and $2. 14 Captured, $54 and $14. Number 15 Jubilee Echo, $135 and $18. And 16 Camilla, $29 and $6. A win pool, $40,000. Place pool of $20,000 for the big one of the day in Adelaide, race 6, the Schweppes Australasian Oaks, and that is time to start at 3:30. And in fact, away, and there was no sub required in the second leg of the extra double. Now we're coming up to the running of race 4 in Sydney, so let's have a look at the comparisons before they move into the gates there for the running of the Light Fingers Stakes. And this particular event is over 1,200 metres. And the comparative figures now, with the scratchings being 5 Tap the Till and 13 Zephyr Don. Aima, where the two of them were absolutely locked together for the last half a furlong. And Roy was able to get the little mare Light Fingers nose in front right on the post. All right, the Light Fingers Stakes coming up now. Starter goes over to the platform, one breaking through the front of the gates, and the attendant was able to grab hold of it, and that is Tajara, number 14. And that was lucky because the attendant was in the gates there with Tajara, and he obviously still had the leading strap on it by the look of it, unless he was just able to grab hold of the reins, but it's gone no further than 5 metres down the track, and they've taken it back around behind the gates, so the starter going back to the platform. Ian Craig now with his call of race 4.
The Light Fingers Stakes, wasn't she a great mare, eh, Light Fingers? Now, Jara seems as though she's settled. Dittman back in the saddle. And I'd say we're just about right. Yeah, just adjusting his leather on the near side. Dittman on Jara. He does so. They're ready. Racing in the Light Fingers. On the inside, Mother Duck away pretty well, and Bronze Empress wide out into stride quickly. So was Lady Antonio and Lanyard, and here's the point showing speed. Special finish, Anne Sinclair a handy, and Anna Daniela making ground. As they settle down, and here's the point shows the way from Lanyard, followed by Lady Antonio and Sinclair. Not far back on the inside is Mother Duck, and behind those Glimpse of Heaven, and then comes Sea Duel. A length and a half away next, losing ground on the outside, Bronze Empress, followed by Jara. Then comes Soda Springs as they bunch up, and a length and a half away next is Ma Petite Cherie, Penny Rose, Special Finish going backwards, and so's Potent, and last of all is Glendower. Mother Duck in front from Here's the Point as they round the corner. Third is Lanyard, and fourth Glimpse of Heaven. A length Sinclair, Lady Antonio, then Anna Daniela, Sea Duel, and Bronze Empress. One Soda Springs, and the widest runner next is Special Finish, then Cabaret Dancer. 250 to go. Here's the point, taken on by Lanyard. They've burnt off Mother Duck, Sinclair behind them, and then Glimpse of Heaven and Soda Springs. Here's the point, and Lanyard stride for stride. Here's the point ahead in front of Lanyard, and then Sinclair, but the Canberra horse in front. Jara's flying, but here's the point, will win it. Here's the points beaten, a tight finish between Lanyard and Jara wide out. Then Soda Springs, Glimpse of Heaven, followed by Sinclair. Cabaret Dancer, Lady Antonio, Penny Rowe, and Special Finish, Ma Petite Cherie, and then Bronze Empress. Behind that clump, Potent, Sea Duel, Glendower, Anna Daniela, and Mother Duck's finished last of all.
Well, it's 12 and a photo, according to Ian Craig. Number 12, the winner. Here's the point, and it's very tight for second and third. Jara's got a few big strides in right near the line. Whether or not it's got up to run second is problematical. The other one there is number 17, Lanyard. So it's 12 and a photo on race 4, and the winner should pay round about $3.05 and $1. Now the two in the photo, number 17 to pay about $12.10 Lanyard, and number 14 is showing round about $1.55. Now, correct. 5, 10 and 205, 9 Game Master 140, 15 Quintet 95, Quinella 14.85, trifecta $136.95. Now the numbers in Sydney are 12, 14 and 17. Number 14 has got up to run second to Jara, so quickly did it finish, and number 7 was $70. Quinella was $24 even, and the trifecta $2,161.75. Now runners about to move in for the CF4 Stakes at Sandown, a $100,000 race. No scratchings in a field of 9. So the battle for the lead, all important here. Roman Artist and Vo Rogue certain to be up near the lead. Will they beat each other? Will they give Groucho, Military Plume the sit? Or will it be an upset victory? All right, they're just about ready for the start. Drought coming up towards his spot as we take you out to Sandown Park, and Bill Collins.
Now the last one to come up will be Beau Trist. Beau Trist moves in. They're all set. They're settling in the stalls. The light is on. Ready. Racing. I caught them as one. Beautiful start. Vo Rogue is one of the first to get going when they settle down from Roman Artist. Groucho, Military Plume on the rails, fourth from Luther's Luck, Beau Trist, then Northern Copy, Drought, and last of all King Phoenix. Vo Rogue at the 1200 broke away and led 2 lengths to Roman Artist, settling second. He's not going to take him on. A length and a half Military Plume, a half to Groucho, 2.5 further back Beau Trist, and then Luther's Luck, Northern Copy. 3 further back King Phoenix, and a half further back in last placing is Drought. About to come down the hill. Vo Rogue in front at the 850. Will he let him go down the hill? Small has a good grip. He's about 2.5 lengths clear. Roman Artist is second, and then a length Military Plume being ridden along hands and heels. A half to Groucho, who's travelled smoothly. 2 further back, Beau Trist, Luther's Luck, and then Drought, Northern Copy, King Phoenix. 600 out. He's held on to Vo Rogue, who led a length and a half to 2 lengths to Roman Artist on the corner. 1 to Groucho, who's travelled pretty sweetly, and then Military Plume. 3 lengths away then came around the outside King Phoenix. He goes now on the leader as they turn for home. Vo Rogue shot 4 in front. Groucho and Military Plume together second, followed then by King Phoenix under the whip. He's gone for the whip on Vo Rogue, but they're not making any ground on him. 200 to go. Vo Rogue's got it. 1, he's walked in. Vic Rail's got this horse fit. Vo Rogue's now 6 in front of King Phoenix, running up the second with Groucho and then Military Plume. Vo Rogue's won by 5 lengths to King Phoenix. A length away third, Groucho. 1 to Military Plume fourth. Then Luther's Luck. Next is Drought. They were followed by Beau Trist. Then came Roman Artist, and last of all is Northern Copy. Official placings for the CF4 Stakes. Principal event on the program today, and the winner, number 9, Vogue, ridden by C. Small. Number 9, Vogue, C. Small first. Number 1, King Phoenix, M. Gorham second. And number 6, Groucho, ridden by K. Russell, was third. 9, 1 and 6. The time was 1:24.3. Well, he looked determined as though he was going to get out and gallop, and boy, he has galloped. Vogue, he's won by a street. The winning margin probably about 5 lengths. And he had them off the bit. He had Military Plume, the favourite, off the bit a long way from home, just after the 800. Groucho always travelled pretty well, and he's run on into third placing. And King Phoenix has come from near the rear to get up and take second place. Like the connections of Vogue to please be at the gate to lead him back to scale. Vogue, he's certainly got a big heart, an exciting racehorse by Ivor Prince from Vow, trained in Queensland at Doomben by Vic Rail, raced by J.W. Perry and J.K. Murray, and was ridden by C. Small. They've got a wonderful understanding, these two. And Vogue's to pay $1.70 the win and $65 the place. Second, number 1, King Phoenix, to pay $1.70. And third, number 6, Groucho, to pay 80 cents. Roman Artist trailed the leader all the way, but he was a spent force at the turn. Drought never got into the race. And Military Plume, well, second up, perhaps we'll still see better from him at his next start. The crowd giving a great round of applause to Vogue, and he's right, although the horse is still out on the track and hasn't started to come back to scale now. The numbers 9, 1 and 6. Now here he is coming back. The winner of the CF4 Stakes, number 9, Vogue, by Ivor Prince from Vow, raced by J.W. Perry and J.K. Murray, trained by Vic Rail at Doomben, and ridden by C. Small.
Well, what a mighty horse he is, Vogue, and yet another 6 Groucho, 80 cents, Quinella, $13.85, Trifecta, $115.80, running double on 7 and 9, paid $7.85. Now they're at the barrier in Adelaide, about to move in for the running of the Schweppes Australasian Oaks, and a big field here, so let's have a look at the comparisons before they do move into the stalls for the running of this all-important classic race. $200,000 in prize money up for grabs. Bianco Flyers, $6.25 into $5.65. Impazera, very firm, $1.20 into $1.10. Round about 5 to 4 on the tape. Faithful Thought, 22 into 13. Sister Shirley, $3 out to $4.20. Fired Twigs come in from $8.70 to $7.25. There's been money for Edge of Darkness, $6.65 to $5.70. Lady Shibboleth has been easy out to $7.75. Telbon Miss has got out $9 from $30 to $39. Sensation, $8.10 into $6.80. Island Dancer is at very, very long odds. And then we go over the page and take a look at Kelly's Angel, $4.25 out to $5.75. Not much change for Toy's Daughter. Grey Twig, $9.35 into $8 even. Captured, 54 into 52, but still at very long odds, around about the 100 to 1 mark. Jubilee Echo is way over the 200 to 1 mark on the tote. 135 out to 164, and Camilla 29 out to 37. A win pool almost $100,000, and the place pool getting up towards $50,000 for the running of this race number 6 on the card. All right, there's the scene behind the stalls. Sister Shirley walking around behind the gates prior to the running of this race. Yeah. Starters up on the platform, so let's go to Ron Paps for his call of the Schweppes Australasian Oaks of 1988.
Impazera, the shortening TAB favourite, into $1.35 for 50 cents. And they're all in. The Schweppes Australasian Oaks of 1988. Captured Toey in 1. Bianco Flyer trying to beat a 10, and she's cast herself now. She's come back on a hind, nearly got rid of the rider. She's fortunately come up fairly quickly. Now, Jim Courtney